Good morning, Steve Reed with the morning grain comments. Markets are lower overnight. I think the market's looking at some rains in eastern Nebraska that are moving into southwest Iowa that eventually move into Missouri and central Illinois, continued to press prices lower. We do look for dryness in the northern plains, and some people are remembering North Dakota 1988, when farmers there only harvested 75% of their spring wheat acres, and the final yield was 15 bushels per acre. That's quite a bit below what most are using right now, and that could continue to allow Minneapolis wheat futures to gain on Chicago and Kansas City. We're also seeing July corn continue to gain on September corn due to the tightness of the nearby cash situation here in the U.S. And beans, oil, and meal are lower. We had some lower trades in China, and also concern number one about export sales to be today on the light side, whereas we also are concerned about meal demand with Argentina meal prices lower than U.S. And in oil, we continue to be concerned about palm oil demand in Asia, and also the continued concern about whether or not U.S. will increase biofuel demand or offer waivers to refiners. I think the next big step for the marketplace is once we get past these rains, what will the summer outlook be? There's a couple more private forecasts that draw a line basically across central Iowa into Wisconsin and back into Nebraska. North and west of that line will see normal to above temps, normal to below precip, while as east and south east of that line will see normal summer rain pattern and temperatures. So I don't think we can have a record corn yield or record bean yield with that type of forecast. Outside markets still trying to figure out what the Fed is going to do, whether they will continue to support the economy with stimulus, or whether they will taper and start talking about inflation and possible small increases in interest rates in 2022. We also noted that South Korea is now the first Asian country to increase interest rates due to inflation. We'll also be watching COVID cases with the new Delta variant, increasing cases in Europe, and so we have to kind of watch that pretty closely also. Next big report is the USDA stocks and acreage report. We did see a private guesstimate out of acres only up 1 million, and bean acres unchanged. I think the funds are short the corn market, looking for an informative number like 96 million acres in corn. So that could set the market up for a pretty violent reaction if the acres are less than expected and if the stocks are also less than expected. Finally, we'll be kind of watching the money flow. Again, funds in the grains managed funds are reducing their long positions. Index funds are still near record long, and the commercial is still near record short. As always, these are my thoughts and not those of ADM Investor Services. Have a safe and profitable trading day, and remember, always treat people like yourself would like to be treated.